Hello and welcome to AntRC. Terry here, and just an update really with regards to my crossrc.com trailer. This is the T003. For those who haven't watched the unboxing video, check it out. It's a couple of videos back where I go through all the parts, but I said I'd do a build update. So yes, the flatbed of the trailer and the sides, as you can see it all together, so that's fantastic. Nice Cross RC logo there as well. It's gone together really nicely. Just some gluing. Before I get on to showing you the underside, let's talk about glues for a sec, because I had some problems, well not some problems, but I couldn't find a specific video or much information about which glues to use for these kits. So on the left we have the EMA plastic weld, which many people use. Andrew's using that as well, and I have used it, and also some Humbrol liquid poly. Now they both do exactly the same job, I've found. Both brilliant, both stick very well. My experience is that this dries a bit quicker, and this takes a little bit longer to go off, and it's a little bit more kind of gooey, if you like. No difference in terms of painting it on. For me, the application is the same. But with these long kind of runs, if you like, so the trailer, I look at the instructions, whoops, the trailer comes in sections. So if you look through here, we get to the right page. Here we go. So the trailer comes in complete sections, well, sorry, different sections, and you've got to put them all together. And it's not tricky as such, but you've got to take your time, and you've got to not rush it. And there's obviously a long run of glue you've got to put on all the way down, because on the truck, or the MC6, these side beds are in two sections, but these are actually all in one. So yeah, you've got a long run of glue to put on. And for me, I tried one side with the EMA and one side with the liquid poly. And the liquid poly, to me, gave you a little bit more time to run things together. So yeah, it's all pretty good. I mean, I'm quite messy with my glue. You can see in there, you can see I'm quite generous with it as well. I just kind of slap it on. I'm not particularly careful, because I tend to do a little quick rub down before I paint it, and the glue comes off. But I'd rather, in my mind, put more on than you need, get it to stick, and then, you know, you haven't got an issue. So on the underside, it's quite simple. You have these cross supports here. You've got 3 of them running down the length of the trailer. And again, these lines, they've got like a little groove that you place this in. So what you need to do is run glue along that whole line, and then obviously slot the cross members in. And yeah, they go together quite well, to be fair. This was harder to do than the flatbed on the MC. I think I've mentioned this before in the unboxing. This is a slightly older kit. This is how the MC trucks used to go together, I believe. I could be completely wrong in that, but I think that is right. And it's just a little bit more fiddly, but not really difficult. So plenty, you know, easily doable. Just got to take your time, make sure you allow it to dry as well. I didn't use a clamp or anything like that. I didn't clamp this together, rightly or wrongly. I know some people do. All I did was glue one side, upend it, put it on the bench, or on the table I should say, and left it for 20 minutes, and then did the other side. And it's gone together fine, and it's stuck nice and fast, so that's great. So what's going to go into the trailer? So what's happening next? Well, some bits. Postman arrived today. We have got here a killer body box. Now you can buy these from various hobby stores. You can see on the top here, killer body. This does come standard, I think, in chrome. Andrew's got one on his Comanche. and it's just a useful little box. And it comes with hinges as well, so either side of the box, that's the wrong way round, either side of the lid opens up and you can put things in it. I wanted a clear one because they were a bit cheaper, and two, I wanted it painted the same colour as the trailer. So you can put a bit of foam in there, so it's useful for bits and pieces. I'm going to use it for the rear lights on the trailer. Lights are quite important to me. I've got lights on the back of the MC6, red lights. I'm not using the Cross RC circuit board for many reasons. You know, won't go into that now. If you want to find out why, please check out the MC6 build video. But yes, so the chassis lights, well, you'll have lights at the back of the trailer, and I believe you get red and in the indicators and reverse. I don't know if you get reverse lights, but excuse me, they're supposed to run to the Cross RC kit and they're supposed to match with what you've got on the MC. But I haven't done that, so I'm using a separate lighting system for the trailer. Now what I'm going to be using is this little kit here. So it's a little 9-volt kit. So the two rear reds, which are going to be glued into the light buckets, and then it's going to connect up to a little 9-volt battery. So that's then just going to sit in here. But also I might end up using a Beck and a plain RC, probably, and I'll receive a box, just give me lots of channels, because me liking lights, I may well use this box, and it's quite handy to store some bits and pieces in if I'm using it like a battery voltage tester and things like that. So yeah, it's progressing nicely. The next thing is going to be doing the chassis. I believe Andrew has already started on his. I think he's in some sort of race, you know. Us being competitive, that never happens. So what's next? So the trailer is done. Well, the actual flatbed of the trailer is done. The next part's going to be putting the leaf springs together. The wheels, the bead locks are already done. So it's just going to be a case of putting the leaf springs together. The axles are already together as well. So that's going to be over the next few days or so, and once I've kind of done a little bit of that, I will do another video to update you all. What I am going to do is do a quick jump cut and go and compare this trailer with the MC6, which is currently down on the floor here, the beast. I'm going to put the MC6 up on the bench or on the table, and I'm going to put the trailer behind it, and we're going to have a quick look-see to see what it looks like, because I've been itching to do that for a while. So prepare for jump cut. Welcome back. Here she is. Now, it's going to be quite tricky. I will obviously do, once I go up the build videos and I get the wheels on the trailer, I will do another video like this, but just so we can have a look. One thing I noticed the other day was that the trailer is pretty much exactly, I think it's exactly the same size as the flatbed on the MC6. Now I love that idea. It's same width, and same length. Excellent. So it will look nice and symmetrical. But that's just going to look awesome, sitting there being towed behind the MC6. I think it will sit out about that far, which is just brilliant. I am super excited. It's going to be such a challenge towing something like this and seeing how the motor copes with it, and you know how it looks, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And I'm really glad, again, to reiterate the fact that I didn't get the extra big trailer, because I think it would have looked silly with the MC6. I've been teasing Andrew non-stop about the MC8 and his huge trailer, but I think it will look fine. Whereas on this, it would have looked a bit daft. So yeah, the build is progressing. We've still got lots of bits and pieces in the box. Have a look at. Oh, you don't get reverse lights. You just get rears and indicators. Anyway, yes, all the axles and leaf springs and bits and pieces, which will be done in due course. So yeah, there we are for now. The painting will happen fairly soon. paint colour, I'm going to do this a slightly different, well, I'm not going to do this white to match the outside of the flatbed on the MC6, although it doesn't look white anymore. It looks brown because of the weathering. It is actually white, but it's going to be, trailer's going to be this colour, the khaki, Halford's khaki. It's called camo khaki, so that's the colour the trailer's going to be, with a little bit of light weathering, because the point is that the truck gets used more than the trailer, so it wouldn't be quite as dirty, but it's going to look amazing. And just a quick look there, something new I've swapped over. I've taken the quad out and I've put in my forklift truck. I've got a GoPro mount here, and I've also got this mount which I made up, which is going to sit under here, and there's a camera I've got under here, the little run cam, that's going to give a really nice shot of the close-up shot of the wheels looking backwards. So yeah, some great footage to come. So please stay tuned. I hope you like the video. If you haven't seen our build videos, please check them out because they're worth watching. Lots of information, and an update video about this trailer will be coming soon. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and bye for now.